Hey everybody, this is Chris McAdoo, Chief Experience Officer for the Knoxville Entrepreneur Center. As always, honored to be with you and stoked to be in your ears with Mike Mohseni, the founder of AutoMetrics. Mike, tell us a little bit about AutoMetrics.
So AutoMetrics is an industrial tech startup company, and what we at AutoMetrics offer is a software platform for predictive quality monitoring. So essentially what it does, it monitors every part that is being manufactured in a production line, such as in automotive manufacturing, and it ensures that every component, every part is defect-free while it's being made. And this saves manufacturers a ton of money and time, because otherwise what they're doing right now is to look for defective products or running very expensive quality assurance at the end of the line.
And so if it's at the end, it's too late.
Correct.
And so then you are tracing the problem backward, right? And so you may have to shut down a line, or you may have to pause production to find the source of that defect. How are you building your sensors? Are you using, is it all like on-object sensors? Is it cameras? What is the underlying magic of this technology?
Sure. So we try to build a sensor agnostic platform. So I'm going to build on that. But for specific processes, you need specific source of data that indicates the quality of that process. So for example, for welding, we are using electrical sensors and a camera to get also visual indicators of the process health. But for other processes, we can replace these sensors and incorporate, for example, vibration or acoustic sensors. So what AutoMetrics has enabled is that predictive platform that learns from data from these sensors and delivers that intelligent monitoring.
Well, tell me a bit about the learning process. So I know you have a PhD in advanced manufacturing, and you've worked for years in essentially that side of it, machine learning, making the things that we do and the things that we make interact, and the things we interact with smarter. So tell me a little bit about how you approach that process of machine learning. So in the same way that it is looking for defects in manufacturing, it understands that it understands the thing it needs to do the best job as well.
Right. So actually that's what distinguishes us, quite frankly, distinguishes AutoMetrics as a whole with other industrial automation companies or software companies on that matter, because what is important to note is that machine learning AI is a tool. So whatever you use to teach or train is very, very relevant. So in that sense, one of the things that we brought to the market, or we bring to the table, is that knowledge of, okay, what do we need to monitor? Not just from the data perspective, but from the data analysis, from feature extraction. What indicates quality of a specific fabrication processes? So that's, I would say, one of the very relevant things when it comes to industrial AI or machine learning or software generally.
So it's not just, I guess a way that I would think about it is that there's a lot of data out there, but who cares? Essentially,
Exactly.
So you're looking to determine what data is relevant, and on the front end trying to say this is the highest quality industry standard, this is what this needs to look like, and measuring against that.
Exactly. And so what happens, I can give you an example of a normal procedure in manufacturing shops. When there is a new hire, the senior person takes this new hire to the production lines and then shows them that, hey, look, this is what we call defect. This is what we call issue. This is what to us is normal. And because, well, we are human, we can learn that much faster. Right? But when it comes to machine, and also, by the way, even for human, you should give them the relevant information. For example, tell them, hey, you should look at the shape of the feature on the surface, whether it's defect or not. You should look at the color, right? So that's what we call feature. And same thing for machine learning AI. What we at AutoMetrics have done is to extract those indicators and tell machine that, hey, look at these. And that also has incorporated the fact, contributed to the fact that we can train with very low data.
So, Mike, you're approaching this opportunity in so many different directions, you know, and I love the much like software agnostic technology. I love that you're sensor agnostic, so you can go where you need to go. Your technology, your platform can go where it needs to go to do the most good. To sum it up, you know, simply, like, what do you think your process means to the manufacturing industry?
First, point out what is happening right now. What is happening, the whole paradigm of quality in manufacturing is based on defects. So we measure quality. The metric for quality essentially is defect. And what we call it is make and break. So essentially we make things and then look if it's been done well or not. Versus what AutoMetrics is saying is that, hey, let's ensure the health of the process, and that ensures the health of the product that is coming out of that process. And that saves manufacturers a ton of time and money because they are catching issues in real time versus looking at the issues and responding at a very late stage.
What has it meant to you to come from, Ontario, Canada, down to Knoxville, Tennessee? What has it meant to you to be part of the Techstars program, but not only that, but part of, our ecosystem, our technology startup ecosystem here in the Knoxville area?
So I think, one of the things about the startups is that, like, we need community, we need a lot of support, friends, and coming to Knoxville through Techstars actually has provided us with that opportunity, not just to have some investment, some mentors, but also getting connected to a larger community of entrepreneurs, partners, potentially even companies in the area. So it's definitely one of those, tools, I would say, for soft landing in a new region, and has been great for us.
Awesome. And if somebody wants to learn more about AutoMetrics, where can they go?
Well, they can check out our website, autometrics.ca, or shoot me an email, mike.mohseni@autometrics.ca.
All right, awesome. Mike, thank you so much for being here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you so much for having me.